Okay, so this is probably the biggest Star Wars news of the past year. Or maybe the past decade. It's been hinted at and rumored for like years now, but on September 9th, 2021, during PlayStation Showcase, they revealed a trailer with Bastila Shan's voiceover and everyone's favorite character, Darth Revan, igniting his lightsaber. That's right! Knights of the Old Republic is finally getting a full-on remake. Not a port, not a remaster, a remake from the ground up. And people are losing their minds. Finally, a Star Wars project that will unite the entire fandom. But remaking the best game of all time would probably have that effect. It'll be a console exclusive to the PlayStation 5 at launch, but it looks like it's also coming to the PC too. According to an article on PlayStation.com, the team at Aspyr and Sony Interactive Entertainment have joined forces with Lucasfilm Games to bring you a remake of this classic Star Wars adventure. We're rebuilding one of the greatest RPGs of all time for a new generation, with modern tech, features, visuals, and more, while maintaining the integrity of the story and characters that we've come to cherish. Sony seems to have a part in developing this, so it makes sense that it's going to be on the PS5 first. And it's being developed by Aspyr, the company that ported Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy, Episode 1 Racer, Republic Commando to modern consoles. So they're in pretty good hands in my book. I wonder if buying those re-releases helped fund the KOTOR remake. Also, more good news. EA doesn't seem to have anything to do with this. If that were the case, I would have very little faith in this remake. At least all the articles I can find about this only talk about Aspyr. It does make a certain amount of sense because Aspyr has worked directly with KOTOR 1 and 2, bringing the games to mobile devices. As a side note, Aspyr, I know you probably have your hands full right now, but I still want all those other Star Wars games ported to modern consoles. Anyway, I can't believe Lucasfilm is actually doing this, because it's giving fans exactly what we want. Are Star Wars games finally emerging from this dark age? The rebranding of Lucasfilm's game division earlier this year to Lucasfilm Games seemed to highlight a new era. Maybe they finally realized that no one likes EA. Are there things to be worried about? Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. This is the post-Cyberpunk 2077 era. Ridiculous hype, working developers to the bone, and overzealous executives who rush a game's release to meet deadlines can destroy a game completely. I'm not going to judge you if you have lots of hope for this game. I do too. I really want this game to be good. Another thing to worry about, unlike ports or remasters where we can at least know what to expect and how the game will play, based on what they're telling us, I assume the KOTOR remake will have modernized controls and gameplay to appeal to newer audiences. Will it be better or worse than the original? I have no idea. I think a good comparison would probably be the Final Fantasy VII and Resident Evil 2 remakes. Those games play very different than their original counterparts, but people seem to really like them. I hope KOTOR has a similar situation. Another thing I know fans are worried about is the story. I can understand why they would have this fear, and my fellow EU fans in particular are very nervous that this game will somehow connect to the Disney canon rather than being part of the original EU/Legends timeline. Or even if the remake is part of the original canon, what's to stop them from incorporating elements from the Disney continuity? It's no wonder EU fans are suspicious. If you purposely starve them for over 7 years, and then suddenly throw a massive feast right in front of them, they might think that you did something to it. I'm a little more optimistic than that, and I really hope that I'm right. Ryan Treadwell, the lead producer at Aspyr Media, said that maintaining integrity of the story and characters is important, which, of course it is. Knights of the Old Republic is popular for a reason, so it might not be a good idea to go around and change things willy-nilly. You're going to piss a lot of people off for no real reason. As for the whole making KOTOR part of Disney canon thing, the article on StarWars.com says, quote, KOTOR, which is part of the legend storytelling, dials the Star Wars clock back to over 4,000 years before the Skywalker saga. The Galactic Republic is at its height and has just been through a major war. Jedi are plentiful, but so are the Sith, and the evil Darth Malak leads a growing legion of dark warriors. Players will go on an epic adventure, and along the way, visit different worlds, amass a party of memorable beings, and uncover their own mysterious past. I think if they were going to add KOTOR to the new canon, they would probably at least hint at that in the article, instead of just saying, KOTOR is part of legend storytelling, period. Also, in my very limited knowledge of the new canon, I don't think a game like KOTOR would really fit in within the lore that they are trying to set up. Everything I've seen about this, to me, just seems like they are trying to remake the original game without changing anything regarding the story. And finally, I just wanted to discuss the future of the Legends universe following this announcement. Legends was very much on the back burner in regards to Star Wars since 2014. We got very, very, very little when it comes to brand new content. The Old Republic got its expansions and updates. We got issue 108, the only new Legends printed material, and now we got this. I don't think this is just a game changer. It could be a franchise changer. When this game comes out and sells a zillion copies being a part of the Legends timeline, would people still care about what canon is? I mean, we now have a non-canon show, Star Wars Visions on Disney+, with a non-canon tie-in novel. Would it be so out of the ordinary if we got, I don't know, some new tie-in comics or something to go along with the KOTOR remake? Could this lead to more future Legends content? And if this game does well, why not remake KOTOR 2 while you're at it? I think there are a lot of possibilities that can come from this game. I'm cautiously optimistic about it, but I'm really interested in seeing what other people think about all this. Are you excited for the KOTOR remake? Let me know in the comments below.